The man went to visit his friend that day. As he stood near his car waiting, something unexpected caught his attention. A mother cat was running across the busy street with a kitten carefully held in her mouth. She moved with great purpose, dodging the traffic while protecting her precious baby. The cat suddenly jumped onto his car and gently placed the kitten down on the hood. The man watched in amazement, not understanding what was happening or why this cat had chosen his car as a safe place. His friend came outside after hearing some noise and saw what was going on. His friend explained that this was the same stray cat he had been feeding every single day for many weeks. She lived somewhere on the streets with no proper home or shelter. Because of the big storm that was coming their way, she had decided to come and ask for help from the humans who had shown her kindness before. The mother cat ran away again and disappeared for a few minutes. Soon she returned with another tiny kitten in her mouth. She carefully placed this one next to the first kitten on the car. The man realized she was bringing her entire family to safety, trusting him to protect them from the dangerous weather. She continued this pattern, running back and forth many times. Each trip brought another small kitten to join the growing group on the car. Every time she placed a kitten down, she would pause and look directly at the man, as if making sure he understood that these were her most precious treasures and she was trusting him with their lives. After what seemed like her final trip, the mother cat ran away once more, but this time something felt different to the man. His gut feeling told him she was not finished yet. He decided to follow her quietly to see where she was going and if she needed more help. The mother cat walked slowly toward a quiet and empty area behind the row of houses. The place was very still except for the sound of wind getting stronger as the storm approached. Everything seemed abandoned and lonely in this forgotten corner of the neighborhood. Then the man heard it. A very soft and weak crying sound was coming from somewhere nearby. He stopped and listened carefully, trying to figure out where the sound was coming from. He looked behind old boxes and searched around some trash until he found the source of the crying. There on the cold, hard ground lay another small kitten, much smaller and weaker than the others. This little one had been left behind, probably too weak to make the journey with its mother and siblings. It was shivering from the cold and looked like it had not eaten anything for a very long time. Without thinking twice, the man gently picked up the tiny kitten and held it close to keep it warm. He could feel how fragile and light it was in his hands. He quickly carried it back to where the mother cat was waiting anxiously with her other babies on the car. When the mother cat saw her missing baby, her whole body relaxed with relief. She immediately started licking and cleaning the weak kitten while purring loudly. The man could see the pure joy and love in her eyes as she was finally reunited with her complete family. The man went inside and brought out some soft food and fresh water. He watched as the exhausted mother finally allowed herself to eat and drink after her long and tiring rescue mission. She had put her baby's safety before her own needs, just like any loving parent would do. The sky was getting darker and the first drops of rain were starting to fall. The man knew that these cats could not survive outside in the storm that was coming. He found a large, sturdy box and lined it with clean, soft towels to make it warm and comfortable. Very carefully and gently, he placed each tiny kitten inside the box while the mother cat watched his every move. She seemed to understand that this human was trying to help her family survive. When all her babies were safe inside, she climbed in beside them and settled down protectively. The man picked up the box and started walking toward his house. The mother cat did not try to run away or fight him. Instead, she seemed grateful and relieved that someone cared enough to help her when she needed it most. For the first time in months, she felt truly safe. This rescue story shows us something beautiful about trust and kindness. Sometimes when we think we are just living our ordinary day, life gives us a chance to make a real difference. The mother cat taught everyone that asking for help takes courage and that love makes us do incredible things. Every stray animal living on the streets has their own story of survival and hope. They are not just homeless pets, but living beings who deserve compassion and care. When we open our hearts to help them, we discover that the act of giving actually gives us something precious in return. The man learned an important lesson that day about being ready to help when help is needed most. Sometimes the most meaningful moments in life come from the smallest acts of kindness toward those who cannot speak for themselves but desperately need our help. If this heartwarming story touched your heart, share your ideas for names for these rescued kittens in the comments. Don't forget to subscribe for more amazing rescue stories that remind us of the good in this world and inspire us to make a difference in the lives of animals who need us.